Hello and welcome to Across Louisiana. My name is Steve Sawyer, your host of the program, and thank you so much for taking time to be with us. We've got some great guests today. We're going to start out with one of our very own. Cox's Jerremy Theriot is on the show talking about the Cox Conserves program. We have our 3 finalists, and the voting process is now open, and you are the one who votes for that. So he's going to be sharing information on how you can be a part of that. David Raymond is with the Tulane Business Forum. They're getting ready to have their 36th annual Business Forum, and it's always great to be a part of that. Chip Patterson. Chip is the executive director for the First Tee of Greater New Orleans, and he has just done an incredible job of turning around that organization for young kids, and they've got a lot of events coming up, and he's going to be talking about some of those. And finally, Mayra Pineda. Mayra is the executive director for the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. They're just doing an incredible job in the Metro New Orleans area. She's going to talk about membership opportunities and their big events coming up, along with some other events that they've got more toward the end of the year. So we've got a great show with a lot of information. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana again. Thank you so much for being a part of the program. It's always a pleasure to have one of our own on the show, and we're very happy to have Jerremy Theriot on the show. Jerremy is with Cox Communications, but Jerremy, you are the driving force behind a program that we call Cox Conserves. Now, not to get into too much of how that program originated, but our parent company, Cox Enterprises, this is a program that they've had it out for, God, many years.
Right,
and I say that because it's done in different systems throughout the country. So this is the third?
It's the third year in a row that we've done this program statewide.
And with the title Cox Conserves, it already gives away a little bit about what the program is about. So if you will, talk about the program, and we're here today because we're looking for people to get involved, and I mean, everybody can be involved in voting for the winners and so forth. So talk about the program and who we're highlighting and why it's so important.
Right, so this program is actually called Cox Conserves Heroes and falls under the Cox Conserves umbrella. That, yes, you'd mentioned it's been done since 2008 all over the country. We have taken, actually we opened up nominations for about a 4-week period a few weeks back, and now that we've gotten all the nomination period is closed, and we've actually narrowed it down to 3 finalists.
Okay.
And those 3 finalists are, they're up for the Cox Conserves Hero title, and the hero is actually going to win $10,000, and the 2 runners-up are each going to win $5,000 to donate to an environmental nonprofit of their choosing.
Oh, so each one of these 3 is already going to be a winner in one.
At the very minimum, each person is going to win $5,000.
Okay. And they know who they are.
They know who they are.
Okay.
We've had a video made of each of them. Those videos are going live, have been live since August 24th.
Okay.
And at that point, that's when people can go and vote for their favorite one. So they'll watch the video. Some of them have a 3.5-minute video. Some have such a longer story that it took about 4 minutes. So once they watch the video, they choose their favorite and they vote via email. And that's it. Whoever gets the most vote gets $10,000, and the 2 runners-up, like I said, each get $5,000. And actually, last year, each runner-up each got $2,500, whereas this year they're getting $5,000.
And I believe last year's winner was from New Orleans, right?
Actually, last year's winner was from Baton Rouge.
Okay.
The year before's winner was from New Orleans.
So the important thing about this program is you need people to vote. Cox doesn't select the winners. You have judges that get down to the finalists and everything, but you have to people vote for who is going to win this program. Now, the website to go to
is CoxConservesHeroes.com.
And we're going to put that on the screen because it's rather long.
So yeah, CoxConservesHeroes.com, and just select from the drop-down menu on the left, Louisiana, and just view those 3 finalists. 2 of the finalists are actually from Lafayette this year, and the 3rd finalist is from New Orleans.
Okay, and with that, just because you live in Baton Rouge, that doesn't mean you can't vote, because you still need people to vote for that.
That's correct.
Right? Now, also in the voting process, when is the deadline for that?
So the deadline is actually September 14th.
Okay.
That is the final day. So August 24th to September 14th.
Okay.
At 5 p.m. They're shutting down the voting then.
All right. And then the winner is announced?
The winner is going to be announced October 1st at an event in Baton Rouge.
Okay. All right. Well, Jerremy, again, congratulations on such an incredible program. I know you have been the driving force behind this for Cox, and I always love having people from Cox on the show because we get involved in so much stuff, and
We do.
this is something that you believe in. You don't just do it because it's your job. You believe in the program, and that makes it all that much more special, and it makes it more special for us to have you on the show to talk about that. We've got a couple more guests, so stay with us. We'll be right back. Back to Across Louisiana. Very happy to have a first-time guest, Mr. David Raymond. David is on the Tulane Business Forum Committee, and we're going to be talking about the Tulane Business Forum. I have had the pleasure of going twice to this event, and it is absolutely phenomenal. And I believe I was reading this is the 36th annual that you're doing with the forum.
That's right.
That's incredible. Talk a little bit about, and did you graduate from Tulane by chance?
I did. I graduated from their executive MBA program.
And so they automatically put you on the committee when
Pretty
you do
much.
that, right?
Yeah, that was a graduation gift.
Yeah, thank you. Talk about the event that's coming up. I mean, 36 years, that's an incredible long time to do something. Again, I've had the pleasure of going, and gosh, from a networking standpoint and the guest speakers, it is an absolutely incredible event. It's a half-day event. It's well worth the money to spend to go see this. I'm going to let you talk about the event and all that people are going to see there.
Sure. It's the 36th Annual Business Forum, and it's a half-day event that essentially connects Tulane oriented business school topics to the business community here in the greater New Orleans area. So we have speakers that are kind of oriented towards hot topics in the business world, everything from a speaker from Shell, their deep water division, talking about the current oil and gas trends, PricewaterhouseCoopers talking about trends in accounting, and certainly our keynote speaker is going to be Warner Thomas from Ochsner Health System, as well as Tom Ryan from Service Corp International.
That'll be awesome. That's good.
So we have a good list of speakers. It's well worth the time, but also worth the money.
And David, to that, the website, TulaneBusinessForum.com, we'll put that on the screen. All the information about the forum, as far as registration, can be found on the website?
It can. Yep, absolutely.
And cost is how? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if you're a Tulane graduate, you get a discount, right?
You do. It's $150 for a Tulane graduate, and then it's $200 for an individual registrant. And certainly, as a company, you can sponsor a table, invite colleagues or vendors to come join you, and that's around $12.50.
Yeah.
And you can find all that on the website.
And is there a luncheon that goes with this? I remember one year I went, I think there was a luncheon that was after, and somebody spoke at the luncheon.
Exactly right. We shift from one auditorium to the other.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a seamless process, so you walk across and there's a lunch waiting for you.
Hilton Riverside, great
that's
place, plenty of parking, easy to get in, easy to get out.
It is.
Again, I've had the pleasure of going the last 2 years, and the speakers are always phenomenal. You guys at Tulane, you do so much stuff. This is a fundraiser that helps support all the other activities you're involved in, right?
Exactly. So this will raise money for Freeman Days, which are 4 events in different cities: Houston, New York, New Orleans, and the 4th city can rotate: Chicago, Washington, other cities. Essentially connecting graduates from Tulane to employers in those cities, trying to help people get hired and help employers find good Tulane graduates.
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you, this is definitely a premier event, because I know the years I've gone, you've always run in, anybody and everybody is at this thing. So we encourage everybody. The website again is TulaneBusinessForum.com. Go on the website. All the information about the forum, as far as the speakers and registration, can be found on that website. David, thank you so much for being with us. Really appreciate it. A couple more guests. We'll be right back. Stay with us. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. It's always a pleasure for us to have Mr. Chip Patterson on the show. Chip is the executive director for the First Tee of Greater New Orleans. And when I say turn things around, Chip, you have turned things around. I hear more positive comments about First Tee now. Congratulations on all your dedication and your hard work to that. But the thing that, before we get into some of the events that are coming up, I want you to talk about the mission of the organization, because I think it's important with a name like First Tee. I know that a lot of people think, well, all they do is a place where my kid goes to play golf. It's almost like golf is a secondary part of the program because you're teaching so much more. So explain a little bit about the mission of the organization and what you're all about, and then I know you got some big events coming up.
Yeah, so I mean, golf is the lanyard, basically. So the kids go through the program, they're going to learn the core values, honesty, integrity, perseverance. They're going to learn the healthy habits, how to have positive interactions and relationships. They're going to learn the life skills, how to introduce themselves, etiquette when they're playing and being around other kids. But, over the course of their time with us, they're going to learn the game of golf. But we're starting to focus more and more on these life skills and these soft skills that are going to help the kids transition from adolescence to being positive, productive adults. So that's really the focus of the program that people don't understand. They think it's another junior golf program, and that's not at all what we focus on.
And I got to tell you, I mean, I play golf, I'm around golf, but and you can tell the First Tee kids, they're so polite, they're so nice. It's either Mr., Miss, it's everything. Thank you, sir. And I'm just blown away. And it's odd to say it, but golf does teach that. Okay, so you got some big events coming up. Let's talk about those.
Yeah, we've got a lot coming up. We've got our fall program sessions are going to start September the 8th. So that's our next after-school session. So parents, go to a website, check it out. We're actually expanding to new program locations. So we're excited this year to grow from our original 6 golf courses. We're going to be at Audubon Park now doing programming, and we're going to be at Columbia Park doing programming, and we're also going to be working in the Desire neighborhood. So we've got a few outreach locations. So that's coming up on September the 8th. And then we've got a big weekend coming up September the 18th through the 21st. We've got Laureus Kickoff Weekend. Laureus is Sport for Good Foundation that focuses on building positive youth sports-based programs all around the city of New Orleans. So other organizations like the First Tee are going to be getting engaged with the community, letting them know about how we're trying to build up kids and create positive adults through sports and athletics. So it's a big weekend, and then it kind of culminates with our big annual fundraising event that following Monday on the 21st, where we've got all of our corporate sponsors like Cox and Acme and Walmart and Energy, and then we've brought in a lot of new corporate sponsors like the Sunbelt Conference, iHeartMedia, Raising Cane's. So we've got all these businesses that are supporting our programs, and that's our big annual fundraising event. So if anybody's interested in getting involved, we have whole sponsorships, we have golf foursomes, we have any number of ways that people can get involved with the program.
That's at the TPC, right?
Yep, Luke Faribault hosts us out at the TPC every year.
Great job.
It's obviously a beautiful venue. We've got Acme, we've got Galatoire's, we've got Ruth's Chris, we got all the best food, all the best corporate teams coming out to play in the event, so it's a really special day for us.
And I can honestly say I've played in it every year, and it's almost like golf's kind of a part of it.
Yeah.
Because there's great food, lots of good people. The kids that you get to meet are just phenomenal. I want to give the website again. It's the firstteenola.org. All the information about First Tee. If I want to have my son or daughter interested in the program, I can find out more about the program on the website.
Yep.
Golf tournament, everything is on there.
Yes.
Okay. Chip, again, just congratulations on the job you're doing out there.
Thank you so much.
I can't tell you enough. Kelly Gibson's award banquet the other night, and I heard so many positive comments about First Tee. And I know you had a lot of First Tee kids that were winners, and you First Tee kids they're just phenomenal.
They're popping up everywhere.
It's incredible, and when they come up and talk to you, I know who they are, and because they're just so polite and so nice, and it's the values that you're teaching them. Congratulations on that. Stay with us. We have one more guest. We'll be right back. We're sitting here today with Allison, also known as the Safety Mom. Allison, thank you so much for taking time to be with us. Let me begin by asking, it seems like more and more homes are secured these days because of home security systems naturally, but I'm curious, why are customers, like customers of Cox, why are customers looking to cable companies for home security?
Well, as a national family safety expert, I know you're right. More and more people are getting home security systems. They're a must. And that's why, I'm so excited to partner with Cox Home Life, because it goes above and beyond. It's a natural extension for people to look to their cable company while they already have the technology in the house to take it to that next level and actually make their home smarter and more manageable.
Well, and when I hear the term home life, I mean, I think of home security, but I also think of things other than security that is a marriage with security and makes my security better. So how does Cox utilize technology to improve on things like that?
Well, all of us are so busy in our lives. We're running here, we're running there, and we are looking to technology to help us do things. So that's what's great with Cox Home Life. This allows a person to manage their home remotely from their phone, from their internet, whatever tablet they have, so that they can turn on and off lights. They can turn on up and down the heat. They can get texts when people come in or out of the door. They can automatically unlock or lock a door. So not only is it making it more manageable, but you're actually saving money because of all of the savings from turning down your heat, turning off lights, especially when your kids forget to do it.
And I know, speaking of technology, we as parents, we tend to worry about our kids with technology. So how does Cox utilize technology to not only keep our kids safe, but help us monitor what's going on in our home as well?
Well, that's right. 70% of us as parents are monitoring our kids with texts and phones. What's great now is we have additional peace of mind with cameras in the home to see when they come home, to see if they've come home alone. But we really can understand what they're doing when we're not there. And it certainly gives us peace of mind.
Allison, thank you so much. And I want to end with one last question because this is all such exciting information. Where can customers go to find more information about Cox Home Life?
Well, what's really cool is they can actually download an app and try it out for free to see how it works. And then after that, they can go to cox.com/homelife to get more information.
Allison, thank you so much for taking time to be a part of this today. We've been talking to Allison Jacobson, the safety mom, and we've been talking about Cox Home Life. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. Our final guest is always a favorite of ours, Mayra Pineda, who is she's the Executive Director for the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Mayra, thank you so much for taking time to be on the show. You guys just do, I'm so proud of the organization because you do such a great job. And I want to go on record in saying that at the Hispanic Chamber, it's not just for Hispanics. I think we were talking earlier, it's like 30 to 40% of your members are non-Hispanics, but it's just the networking that goes on. You have great luncheons. Talk a little bit about the mission of the Hispanic Chamber, if you will.
Well, our mission is to serve the Hispanic community, but also, more importantly, to serve as a conduit, a bridge between those small business owners, Hispanic-owned businesses, and the community at large.
And you also represent the whole entire Metro New Orleans region. I mean, you're not just isolated to New Orleans or Jefferson. You are the regional Hispanic Chamber, which is great. I know, and we've got a lot to talk about in a short amount of time. Your 2015 Gala is coming up. That's a big event you guys do.
That's our largest event, I would say. I'm very happy with the outcome, especially last year and this year. I'm very proud to say that we're reaching a sold-out status right now.
Incredible.
That's never seen before for our event. It's always been successful and a fun event, but not, to the point where a month out we're sold out. But it's going to be a fantastic event.
And you've got a lot of events. So I want you to take a little bit of time talking about some of the other events too.
We have really turned around our chamber in the last year or so, since last time I was here with you. And our focus is more on small business seminars. We had a fantastic trade show last year last week at Harris. So our mission is to build capacity without those small business owners. So we have seminars, and we have one coming up. We have a great partnership with Goldman Sachs, and it's September the 3rd at Delgado Community College. More information and how to register on our website, www.hccl.biz. And it's, with Goldman Sachs, it's a module on processes and operations. So it's, how to help your business in those very critical aspects, which are processes and operations.
Especially for small business owners.
For small business owners. And that's what we want to do more of. We've also, started last year another event which is going to take place in October again, and joining all the regional chambers, the New Orleans Chamber, the Jefferson Chamber, the French Chamber, the Asian Chamber, Black Chamber. We have a networking evening in October. And details on all of these events are found in our website.
So that's something where all the chambers get together?
All the chambers get
together.
It was such a success last year because, you know, the members of one chamber get to network with the members
Absolutely.
of another
that's awesome.
chamber. So it's an opportunity for everyone there, and that's what we want to do. We've had very successful networkings and luncheons, as you mentioned, this year, and we're already planning for 2016
Wow.
to be another banner year.
And I know your growth rate is really good right now,
Our
too.
growth rate has been tremendous.
Well,
and I'm very
you know, a lot of
happy.
that success is tied to you. You know, we're a proud sponsor of the Hispanic
We're
Chamber,
very
but
appreciative.
you make that possible because your heart's in it and you drive it, and the organization is as successful as those that run it. And
Well, being
congratulations.
Hispanic, as you know, the community, the size of our community
Absolutely.
deserves a
Absolutely.
proper representation. So
Absolutely.
it's only appropriate.
Well, they're wrapping me up. Congratulations on
Thank
all the
you.
success, Mayra. Again, that website is hccl.biz. Go to that for all the information. You've been watching Across Louisiana. My name is Steve Sawyer. Thank you so much for being a part of the show, and we'll see you next time.